So, when it comes to competition, there's two ways of looking at it. You can either view your competitors as a threat or as a source of insight, and if you're able to do that successfully, you will gain ground on them. So, in this episode, we're going to look at how you can leverage insight from your competitors and turn that into an advantage for you. Welcome to the show. I'm the host. Now, here's a question for you. When was the last time you analyzed one of your competitors? And more importantly, what did you learn from that analysis? Because in today's hyper-competitive and fast-moving business environment, it's no longer enough to simply have a product or service and expect success. You need to understand your competitive advantages and disadvantages compared to your competitors, and then use that knowledge to position yourself in the market in such a way that you can get ahead of them. So, to help you do this, in this episode, we're going to break down 5 key aspects of a business that you need to analyze to gain an edge over your competitors. And the first of these is to start with their strengths and weaknesses. Now, here's the thing. In order to truly understand where you sit in the marketplace, it's crucial to first know where your competitors sit. This means being aware of both their strengths and weaknesses. And by doing so, you can identify opportunities to differentiate yourself and position your business advantageously. So let's start with their strengths. What are they doing well? What are they known for? And why do customers choose them over you? Perhaps their prices are very competitive, or their customer service is outstanding, or maybe they have a strong brand reputation, maybe they have a really strong team in place, or perhaps they have a robust and comprehensive offering, or it could be something else entirely. But whatever it is, once you've identified what your competitors' strengths are, you should aim to understand why those strengths exist. For example, if a competitor has a lower price point than you do, don't just assume that they're undercutting you to steal your customers. Take a step back and try to understand why they're able to charge less. Is it because they've got a more efficient operation? Do they source their products more cost-effectively? Have they got economies of scale that you don't have? Or maybe they're operating in a lower-cost country. The point here is that instead of seeing their lower prices as a threat, try to see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. By understanding the reasons behind their pricing strategy, you can take steps to make your own business more competitive without sacrificing quality. For example, if you find out that your competitor is sourcing their products more cost-effectively, then you can look into your supply chain and see if there are any areas where you could cut costs and streamline your own sourcing process. The same kind of logic applies to their other strengths too. If they have a great reputation, find out why they've built that reputation and what you can do to build a similar one. If they've got a really good team, try to figure out what makes their team so great and what you could do to improve your own team's performance. If they have a robust offering, analyze what makes theirs so comprehensive and see if there's anything you could add to your own product or service to make it more attractive to customers. And then we come to their weaknesses. Are there any areas where they're falling short of their customers' expectations? And are there any pain points that their customers have expressed publicly? This could be through negative reviews, social media posts, or even conversations with other people in your industry. You want to hear about their weaknesses. This might give you insight into areas where you can improve and provide a better customer experience. You also want to know about any recent setbacks they may have faced, such as product recalls, data breaches, or other major issues that could damage their reputation or financial stability. This kind of information can help you predict how they might react to future challenges and position your business to take advantage of any opportunities that arise. For example, if a competitor has a poor track record of customer service, you could position your business as a provider of excellent support. Or if they've recently experienced a financial setback, you could offer them a partnership or acquisition opportunity that would benefit both businesses. The important thing here is not to simply exploit their weaknesses, but to use them as a learning opportunity to improve your own business. By understanding what's holding them back, you can focus on the areas where you excel and use them as a foundation for growth. So that leads us to the next aspect you should analyze, which is their target market. Who are they trying to reach with their products and services? And how does that target market compare to yours? Because although you might think that your competitor's target market is identical to yours, there's always nuances and differences between them. And by understanding these differences, you can find ways to appeal to a different segment of the market or to serve your existing customers more effectively. For example, if your competitor focuses on high-end luxury products while you focus on more affordable options, you can target customers who aren't interested in the bells and whistles of a high-end product but still want a quality experience. You can also look at how your competitor markets their products and services and try to identify any gaps in their messaging. Are there any features or benefits that they're not talking about? Are there any pain points that they're not addressing? This can help you craft a more effective marketing message that resonates with potential customers. So, to summarize this point, don't just copy your competitor's target market. Try to find ways to serve that market more effectively or to reach a different segment altogether. Next, you need to analyze their marketing and sales strategies. How are they promoting their products and services? What kind of messaging are they using? What channels are they using to reach their target market? And what kind of sales process do they have in place? Because understanding your competitors' marketing and sales strategies can provide you with valuable insights into how they're positioning themselves in the market and how they're interacting with potential customers. This knowledge can help you identify opportunities to differentiate your own business and to create a more effective marketing and sales plan. One way to do this is by conducting a competitive analysis of their marketing materials. Look at their website, their social media posts, their email campaigns, and any other marketing collateral they've made available to the public. Pay attention to the language they use, the images they choose, and the overall message they're trying to convey. This can give you insight into how they're positioning themselves in the market and what kind of value proposition they're offering to potential customers. You should also analyze their sales process. How are they interacting with potential customers? What kind of sales tactics are they using? And what kind of follow-up procedures do they have in place? This can give you insight into their strengths and weaknesses in terms of sales and help you identify opportunities to differentiate your own sales process. For example, if your competitor is using high-pressure sales tactics, you can position your business as a more consultative and relationship-focused provider. Another aspect you need to analyze is their operations. How efficiently do they deliver their products and services? What kind of customer service do they provide? And what kind of systems and processes do they have in place to support their business? Because again, understanding your competitors' operations can provide you with valuable insights into their strengths and weaknesses and help you identify opportunities to improve your own operations. One way to do this is by looking at their online reviews and customer feedback. What are their customers saying about the quality of their products and services? Are there any common complaints or areas of improvement that customers have mentioned? You should also look at their website and other marketing materials to get a sense of the systems and processes they have in place. Do they have a robust customer service team? Do they have a clear returns policy? Do they have a streamlined checkout process? All of these things can give you insight into the efficiency and effectiveness of their operations. By understanding your competitors' strengths and weaknesses in terms of operations, you can focus on the areas where you excel and use them as a foundation for growth. Finally, you need to analyze their financials. Now, it can be difficult to get access to detailed financial information about your competitors, but there are still ways to get a general sense of their financial health and performance. You can look at their stock price, if they're a publicly traded company, their revenue and profit margins, and any financial reports or statements they've made public. You can also look at their social media presence and online reviews to get a sense of their popularity and customer loyalty. And all of this information can give you insight into their overall financial health and sustainability. For example, if a competitor has been around for a long time and is still in business, it's likely that they're financially stable and profitable. Conversely, if they're constantly struggling to stay afloat, it might be a sign that they're not able to compete effectively in the market. If they're investing heavily in new products and services, It might mean that they're trying to grow and stay competitive. Or, if they're cutting costs and laying off employees, it might mean that they're struggling financially and are trying to stay afloat. Overall, analyzing a competitor's financials can help you understand their overall health and sustainability and identify any potential risks or opportunities for your own business. So, to wrap this up, when it comes to competition, you need to stop thinking of them as a threat and start thinking of them as a source of insight. By analyzing your competitors, you can learn from their strengths and avoid their weaknesses. You can understand their target market and identify opportunities to differentiate yourself, and you can learn from their marketing and sales strategies, operations, and financials. All of this information can help you position your business for success and keep you ahead of the curve. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to like and subscribe and leave us a review. And if you've already subscribed, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.